Hi, welcome to Forgiveness Fridays. Before I get into all of the why you should forgive and quotes about forgiveness and prayers about forgiveness, first let me acknowledge that I get it. It's hard sometimes to forgive people. Sometimes people do horrific things to us, and it's difficult. It's difficult to give them forgiveness, and I get that. And sometimes we witness situations that hurt us, that can cause us trauma or PTSD or something like that. And how do we forgive that? How do we get past that? Sometimes we have done things to ourselves to hurt ourselves or to hurt the people that we love, or just people in general. It's almost harder to forgive ourselves than it is to forgive someone else. So how do we do that? It's easy to say that forgiveness is a tremendous power. It's easy to say that we can't get better without forgiving. It's easy to do the rituals. It's easy to do the exercises for forgiveness, but how do we actually do the forgiveness? And is there percentages of forgiveness? Sometimes we can forgive someone about 75%, but there's like some things that they've done that we can't, or we feel that we can't. How do we do that? A situation happened yesterday where I just wanted to, I got angry. Somebody said something to me that I felt was extremely wrong, and I got angry. And in that angry feeling, the first thought I get is like, I just want to pile drive this person into next week. Like, I get it. But then I come home and I'm like, oh, no. The reason why we have to forgive is because the people or the events that have caused us the pain, the hurt that we carry around like luggage, we continue to give that thing our power. We continue to give that thing, that person, that event, our energy when we don't forgive it. So don't think about forgiveness, and I'm being in all honesty here, do not think about forgiveness as something that you're doing to make the other person feel better. It's not that. That's just an added bonus. Okay? The reason for forgiveness is to let it go, to not carry it anymore. Because it's causing you hurt. It's causing you pain. It's causing you depression. It's causing you anxiety and stress and post-traumatic stress. It's causing you issues. It eats you like a cancer. You need to let it go. You're doing it for you. You're doing it so that you can feel better. You're doing it so that you can move on and move past that thing. So that you're not like in a boat staring at the wake behind you. You're moving forward into a bright future without that thing. I sometimes compare the things that we go through in our lives like a walnut. We all have our bag of walnuts, like we carry them around wherever we go. And, some people call it baggage. And some people have little bags of walnuts. And some people have huge bags of walnuts. And others people need bulldozers to move all their walnuts. I get it. What if you crack open the walnuts, you eat the lesson inside, and you get rid of the shell, which is all of the pain and the hurt and the stuff that is not serving you anymore. Just eat the lesson. What did you learn from that event? What did you learn from it? There's something to be learned from every single thing that we go through. So what did you learn? And then let it go. Let go of all of the emotion that is not serving you anymore. That's holding you back like an anchor around your legs. You don't need it. It's not doing anything for you. But you're doing this to yourself by not letting it go. So, forgiveness, that's the reason for forgiveness. It's not just a word. It's just not, I'm sorry. People throw around, I'm sorry, like pass the salt. It's not about that. It's about really letting something go so that you can move forward. It's for you. So, I will be doing, in the following Fridays, I will be doing some stuff for forgiveness. I want you to tune in on Fridays. Let's get rid of what's holding you back. Try some of them. Understand that you won't forgive everything in one shot. Maybe it'll just be in pieces, a little bit at a time, just chipping away at it. And that's okay. You've moved that much further ahead. And forgive yourself for the mistakes that you've made. Again, eat the lesson. Get rid of all of the stuff that's wrapped around it. You don't need that stuff. Okay? If you need help with your forgiveness, I'm happy to help you. The other thing about forgiveness is that it's just so freeing. It is. You know, so people who have done it that are talking about, oh, you got to do all this forgiveness work, and, you know, people who are holistic health practitioners and spiritual healers, and they're talking about forgiveness, and it's la 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 and all this stuff. And yeah, it is. But it's not easy to get there. That's for sure. But it's worth it. You know, it's worth the climb. It's worth it. So instead of sitting in that pit of despair, start climbing. Start climbing out. You can do it. You have more strength than you think you do. You are bigger than you think you are. You can do it. I can help you. Someone like me can help you. If you need some more push with it, if you need some more help with it, come on in and see me. Contact me online. This is not a hard sell. I'm not trying to get you to call me. I'm trying to get you to forgive. One more thing about forgiveness. It doesn't mean that you have to have a relationship with that person. If someone's hurt you, forgiving them is for you. It is for you to let go. It does not mean that you now have to sit down and have dinner with this person and hang out and do stuff. It doesn't mean that. It doesn't mean that you have to have any relationship with them whatsoever. It just means that you're letting it go. It just means that you want to keep your power and your energy for yourself. That situation, that person no longer wins. That person has no power over you. That situation has no power over you. Take back your power. Change your life. Change your story. The story is really interesting because we can tell our story any way that we want. It's our story. So do you want to be a victim of your story? Is that how you want to tell your story? Or do you want to be the hero in your story? The facts are the same. The facts are the facts. They never change. But how do you want to tell your story? We all have one. How do you want to tell it? Thanks for listening. Give it some thought. Send me your comments. I'd love to hear from you. Talk again soon. Have a great day. Enjoy your weekend. Bye.